Suicide prevention is a cause that touches so many lives, and every year the Out of the Darkness Walk brings our community together in remembrance, hope, and healing. And joining us today to tell us more is Michael Cottrell to share what is ahead for this year's Cincinnati Walk and how you can get involved on October 5th at Sawyer Point. Michael, thanks so much for being here, and for folks seeing this who might be unfamiliar. What is the Out of the Darkness Walk, and why is this so important to our community?
So the walk is just an event that we put together every October. Nationally, we have a national chapter that hosts them, and they're only done in September and October. So September is Suicide Prevention Month, and so we just cross over those 2 months. And it's just a day for people to get together. They fundraise, they get teams together, they have T-shirts made, they do all that kind of stuff. We have a lot of resources for them available. They come to Sawyer Point, we have a program, and then they walk, I think, 3 miles around in a circle around Sawyer Point, and then we just come back and we have all kinds of fun activities for them to do.
Wow. Well, and just having these conversations and then having an event like this for the community, obviously so important. Some cool aspects too. I understand you have honor beads and a memorial wall as part of the event too?
Correct. So our honor beads are different colors. I like to call them our Mardi Gras beads because they're the same thing. So they represent a color. So like blue represents people who identify with, like mental health workers. We have red who are like, for family members. They're all different things. So we have children, we have youth, we have parents, loved ones, we have people who struggle themselves, and they wear these beads throughout the walk. And then during the honor bead ceremony, someone gives their story. And it's all done in third person. So it would start out like, hi, Jack has struggled, has a family member who has struggled or whatever. And then we tell their story. And at the end, all the people who are wearing that color beads hold them up, or raise their hand or something like that, so that we see as a group, as a collective group, who is also in our group. We call this, the one thing about this is that we say it's a club you never want to be a part of, but now you're a part of for the rest of your life. But these are club members, as I like to call them, club members that have come together to help each other. They support each other, kind of thing. Memorial wall is the same thing. We put up different things, pictures, names. We write little notes to our loved ones who we've lost or who are struggling. People put their own names on there, and we put it all on the wall so people can see that. A visual is so much more impactful sometimes for people to see, family members, T-shirts, that kind of thing. So.
Wow. Well, I know in addition to the activities and things that are going to be going on, you're also going to have some resources on hand for people too?
Yeah, we have a lot of different things that go on. We have a resource tent that we have other mental health workers come in, other mental health organizations come in. We have some LGBTQ organizations that come in and set up, because we know that people come from different lifestyles, they struggle in different ways. We want to give everybody that aspect. We try to get as many as we can out there. We also have and all the materials that people give out are also free. We also have like Ohio Moms Demand Action there, as gun safety and that kind of stuff, so they can talk, get people things that they need, those resources. We just have a lot of different things. And then we also have, this year we started a puppy tent because we know a lot of people bring their dogs, so we got puppy tents. Pet Wants is sponsoring that, and they're bringing dog bowls and dog treats for the dogs. And then we also have a kids corner. We started that a few years ago because we noticed that a lot of people bring their smaller children and then they're bored. They're like, I don't know what to do. So we created a whole entire area just for them to go do arts and crafts. They get their face painted, they do all that kind of stuff. Because as much as this is a sad event, we also want to make sure people have a good sense of where they're at, and so that it's not sad the entire time. There are parts where they're sad, and there are parts that are good, and joyous. We have a live band, we have a merchandise tent, La Rosa's and Skyline come out and give out free hot dogs and pizza. Longhorn is supporting some of our volunteers and our top teams with a free dinner that day, so just a lot of stuff going on for everybody.
Well, and I'm sure you've heard some probably incredibly powerful stories, not just from people who might be struggling themselves, but then family members who have lost a loved one. Why is an event like this so important for people in either situation?
Simply support. I mean, it's like when you come together and you see people who are going through the same thing, who have faced the same realities, they say, sometimes they feel alone. This is one way that they can say, I don't feel alone, I meet people, all that kind of stuff. When I got started probably 20 years ago doing this, I got involved because a friend of mine was involved in it, and so I said, I'm just going to stand at the bead booth, and that's where we hand out all the beads. And I was seeing people with the T-shirts and all that kind of stuff, and then I would see people connect, and you see people like, give me my phone number, so when you're going through it, we can talk, whatever. We have people who have lost kids or family members 20 years ago. We have some that have lost them this year, and so that coming together provides that support for them wherever they go.
Well, I know our own Mikhayla Hughes-Shaw is going to be a part of the event as well, which is exciting. Michael, if somebody is watching this and they would like to get signed up, how can they do that?
So they can go to afsp.org, and on the page it will say Find Your Walk, and then you can look up Cincinnati. It's October the 5th at Sawyer Point. It starts around noon is our registration, and then our program starts at 1. You don't have to walk. You can just come and support. You can just come hang out. You can also volunteer. My email is on there, so if you want to volunteer, reach out to me. I'll send you the link for that because it's on a different website. And then we just like to have a good day.
That sounds great. Well, Michael, hopefully we get a great turnout for the event
Yes.
on October 5th. And thank you so much for coming on and telling us about it.
Thank you so much.